what is up? Today I have another Premiere Pro tutorial for you. This tutorial is going to be on how to create that zoom effect slash transition. And I say slash transition because you can use this effect in so many different creative ways, and this is just one way that you can use it. I'm just going to show you how to get the basics of it going. This is by far one of my favorite effects to use in videos. So let's hop into Premiere Pro and let's get this going. Alright, so I am in Premiere Pro CC. I have 3 clips in my timeline. All of them were shot while I was in Boston at Fenway Park. But I want to have this zoom effect here appear between these first 2 clips. So first things first, let's grab a new adjustment layer. Now we're going to take this adjustment layer and drag it above the cut between the 2 clips. Now grab another adjustment layer and we're going to throw it directly above the first one. So we have 2 adjustment layers right on top of each other on the cut. Alright, I'm just going to zoom in here on the timeline and expand these adjustment layers so it's a little easier to work with. This bottom adjustment layer here, we're going to make it start at the cut. So clearly nothing has happened yet. However, we are now ready to start adding effects. So I'm going to head over to the effects tab and type in replicate. It should be under video effects and stylize. Now grab and drag that over to the bottom shorter adjustment layer. Now you'll notice the screen has replicated 4 times. So we want to change this by going to the effects control panel and scrolling to the bottom. You'll see the count option under the replicate effect. Adjusting this, you can change how many times the screen will replicate. So we want to drop this down to 3. So the screen replicates 9 times. Alright, dope. Now we're going to need another effect, so head back to the effects tab and search for mirror. It should be under video effects and distort. Alright, now I'm going to drag this over to the same adjustment layer as before, the one at the bottom, and this is where things will get a little bit complicated, but don't worry, just follow along and we will get through this together. So leave the reflection angle at 0 and change the X value on the reflection center to be lower. You'll see the image coming together from the right of the screen. We're just going to line it up until that vertical harsh line that was created by the replicate effect is gone. Alright, perfect. Still with me? Okay. Because we're going to have to do that a few more times. So we're going to add another mirror effect on the same adjustment layer. This time we are going to change that reflection angle to 90 degrees. Now we're going to change the Y value on the reflection center to be higher until the horizontal harsh line that was again created by the replicate effect is gone. There we go. So now we only have 2 more harsh lines to get rid of here, so we're going to grab another mirror effect. We're going to throw that on the same adjustment layer and change the reflection angle to 180 degrees. You'll see it gives you a black screen here, but don't worry. Just change the X value to be lower until everything comes back and line it up so that harsh vertical line is gone. Alright, so we just got one more line to get rid of. So we are going to need one last mirror effect on the adjustment layer, and we're going to change that reflection angle to negative 90 degrees this time. Then raise that Y value until the final harsh line is gone. Alright, we did it. We got through the hard part. Now all we have to do is finish up a few more simple steps to complete this effect. So head back to the effects tab and type in transform. If you don't feel like typing, it should be under video effects and distort. Got it? Perfect. Now drag that over to the top adjustment layer. Now head over to the effects controls for the top adjustment layer, and I want you to click that stopwatch icon, and we're gonna set a keyframe about 6 frames to the left of the center cut. Now from the center cut again, we're gonna go right 6 more frames, and we are going to add another keyframe, but this time we're going to change that scale to 300. Alright, so you basically have the bare bones of the effect done now, but of course you want to add that nice motion blur with the zoom effect, and you can do this right in the transform effect that we added by unclicking the box here that says use compositions ... I actually have no idea what the rest of that says, but regardless, after unclicking that, go to the shutter angle and raise that to the max of 360. Now when you play this back, you'll see a nice zoom blur is added. There is one more small thing you can do to refine the effect. It is optional, but it does make it look slightly nicer, so if you'd like. And what we're doing is changing the velocity. So grab this little blue nub here, and we're going to adjust it to form a sharp point right at the center of the cut. That way it creates a nice smooth ramping of zoom, so that the peak velocity is at the center. But like I said, this is optional, so you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Alright, well, that is pretty much it. You are done. Now if you want to use this effect somewhere down later on in your timeline, all you have to do is grab these, copy and paste them. You can alt click and drag it over to wherever you want on your timeline, and that's that. Easy. Alright, well, I hope this video was helpful. Remember, you don't have to use this as a transition. You can also use this effect in many different cool ways. So be creative with it, just have fun. Don't forget, if this video did help you in any way, hit that like button. If you have any suggestions for a different tutorial or a different video or something, throw it in the comments below. And of course, subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.